Vergil Ortiz Jr. filing a lawsuit to end his Goldenboypromotions contract to help make his fight happen between himself and BootsEnnis. So Oscardelahoya, he responded and he said, "We are aware of the lawsuit. Unfortunately, Vergil is getting bad advice from his lawyer and manager who have repeatedly violated the contract. We will aggressively defend this lawsuit and enforce our rights. We are confident a judge will agree that our contract is valid and Vergil and his team are in breach." Oscar goes on to say, "As our lawyers have made clear, you don't negotiate fights for Vergil's fights. I do." Then he tagged Vergil's promoter at promoter559. "While you run your mouth, I'm the one actually fighting for Vergil to be the A side and get the maximum possible for this fight. I'm negotiating with Eddie Hearn in the zone to make this fight happen, and we'll continue to fight for Vergil in those negotiations. You need to get out of the way." Now, Oscar, you're capping. What you're trying to do is you're trying to give Eddie Hearn and BootsEnnis an offer that you know that they won't take, because the reality of the situation is this. You're not confident that your fighter Vergil Ortiz Jr. can actually beat BootsEnnis. The same way that you weren't confident that Ryan Garcia could beat Gervonta Tank Davis when they fought. You highly advised Ryan Garcia to not take that fight with Gervonta Tank Davis, and he lost, right? He got hit with a body shot, he got dropped, and he quit, right? And you don't want Vergil Ortiz Jr. to take this fight too soon, because you don't want Vergil to lose his undefeated record, because if he loses that undefeated record, that means that you're not going to make as much money as you're making right now off of Vergil Ortiz Jr. So if you're going to put him in a position where he could possibly lose, you want to make sure that you and Vergil get the most money possible just in case Vergil loses. But see, Vergil Ortiz Jr., he's confident that he can beat BootsEnnis. And what I think happened is, I think BootsEnnis and Vergil, I think they talked to each other directly behind the scenes. And I think they both agreed to do everything possible to make this fight happen. The same way that Errol Spence Jr. and Terrence Crawford spoke to each other directly on the phone and agreed to make this fight happen for the fans, because this is a fight that we want right now. We don't want to wait for this fight next year or 2-3 years from now, okay? You already came out and said that why would you have a 50-50 split with Boots when you could make a fight between Vergil and Errol Spence Jr. at the Dallas Cowboys Stadium Arena and you feel like Vergil can make more money, right? Now, when BootsEnnis walked into the ring after Vergil